What up, guys? This is Casey is Raw again, and today we are going to have not as long as a episode of Video Game Hunting as the previous one. I was thinking about cutting that in half, but screw it. It's already downloaded to YouTube, and actually I don't have the file no more. Usually when I'm done, I delete everything to have more room. But what I'm planning is go check the video game store real quick, and then weigh my options. I did get my bonus. I'm gonna weigh my options if I'm gonna pull the trigger on this Super Famicom in the box. If not, then I want to go to probably Harbor Freight and get a damn it, my freaking Bubba Cup is too big that I can't have it sit by itself, and it spilled some Gatorade. So probably will do after that. If nothing, I'll go to the Harbor Freight and probably pick up a half-inch impact with a battery, because I need both right now. Because I'm sick of borrowing an impact from a friend. I had one from Milwaukee, and the casing of it around, like the metal casing around it, just cracked. That's the thing about it. Hit it with aluminum welder just to get it going again. It's like, screw it, it's done. So I'm about to just go ahead and trash it. Honestly, you know what now? Think about it. Maybe before I buy it at Harbor Freight, I still have batteries from Milwaukee. Maybe I'll see if I can buy one from a pawn shop. Check out a couple of pawn shops before I do that. That's not a bad idea. There's a couple I know I can go hit up today, so I'm thinking about doing that. So there's not, I got more bills that I need to pay off, and the bonus came in the time I needed. So, oh God, I am so freaking tired. I am beat. Oh, this guy's being you fucking asshole. You see this black Ram, he sped up to try to block me. You fucking dickhead. He was intentionally trying to block me. You fucking asshole. Oh God, I hate people sometimes. He intentionally did that. Let me have a drink. I'm getting a little thirsty. Oh. Whoever Gatorade was, or Powerade was left in that. What's amazing, this Bubba Cup feels hot, but it's still pretty cold. Even though I just threw some ice in there when I left. Oh gosh, I am tired. Oh gosh. I just made it to like maybe just a little bit before 1 o'clock for the Frank's version of Derailed. The only thing I would say that about Frank's Derailed is, I think Discord is not good for Derailed because there's a few times a lot of us talked over each other, and you think you got, and I'm back. My phone got overheated again. It doesn't shock me because it is 102 degrees out there. Let's see if I can sneak. Gotta stop for a second. Damn it. Give me some drinking food going. There we go. Oh, like I said, it sucks that I don't have cup holder big enough to hold this freaking thing, but I am thirsty. I pretty much forgot what I was saying before. I looked over, the freaking phone switched off because it said cooling down. I had to put it in front of a fan for a minute because it got hot. They cooled it down pretty quick to do that. And it's 102 right now. This weather is just getting unreasonable. Out here, it's supposed to just get freaking worse. And I don't want that. I'm sick of these hundreds. I'm ready for fall. Oh gosh, my back's hurting a little bit. Not too bad, it's a little sore. I had to hustle to get this one trailer done to a certain point where they can cut this, I guess, it's a mail truck, and they need it back by the end of the day, so I was like, I had to take care of the rear brakes. The hubs were loose, so I had to tighten them up, replace the drums, and what's called the S-cam tubes. I had to grease them up because the S-cam shafts were too loose. A lot of times you can grease them up and buys time where it go out and about. If it's really bad, it needs to be replaced. Like, it shakes really hard. Like, you can go, that's no good. So, not too much, too bad. Even if you filled it up with grease, then you can buy its time a little bit with that. That's good. Put some water in that. This weather's unbelievable. Oh. I know one thing, my freaking AC is having a hard time to combat this heat. And I know, like, at the house, it's having a hard time to combat that heat too, because we'll have the big AC going, and then we have to use two of our window units, one in my room, one in my mom's room, and to help cool the place down. And sometimes I even would have to put a fan behind me because how hot it would still be. Oh gosh. Yeah, my dad's there. Yeah, I'm going back and forth thinking about to go Harbor Freight and just buy a brand new Impact, or just go to pawn shop, buy I don't want air tools. I want batteries. I like battery tools. I hate had to use electric tools, like had to use a cord or air power tools, because you're like when you can pull out a drill, impact, or I even got a battery powered grinder. I mean, anytime if I need to do a lot of grinding, then I'll switch to my air powered grinder. But if I'm doing some cleaning using a wire wheel, or doing some cutting or little grinding, fine, I'll use my son of a bitch. The freaking thing's about to do it again. Alright guys, so I got out of video game store. I was weighing my option about picking up the Super Famicom in this box. It's $100. I go, oh god, I pulled the trigger on this. So I'm look around. What's cool, I saw a couple cool things that they recently added. They added a Neo Geo CD. Comes with one Neo Geo CD game. I believe it was Samurai Showdown. So it's game already have. And honestly, I got the superior version anyways. Actually, I got the real thing with the arcade board, but Neo Geo CD games are a lot cheaper, but I'm sure they're going up in price anyways than normal, because everything's going up in price. Then I think I saw something else that was cool, but I know I finally got something after the last couple weeks striking out, not getting anything. Well, minus actually there was a couple things I picked up. One of them is not a big deal. It was a GameCube power adapter, because I couldn't locate one. And the other one was someone took an NES controller and converted it into a Atari 2600/7800 controller. So, but I'm still weighing if I am gonna go to get the Super Famicom. Super Famicom. I probably should just do it. But I did pick up something pretty cool. I heard about this version, and here is Shenmue 2 for the Dreamcast. It has Virtual Fighter, I think it's 4. Yeah, Virtual Fighter 4. PassportVF.net. Let me show it again. But the thing is about this is They only had, I believe they had the Japanese version and the European version. And I've seen European versions all the time on YouTube. I've never seen it in person, but the most common, minus when they released it again recently with 1 and 2 on the Xbox One and the PS4. The most common where you can get Shenmue 2 is the original Xbox. I got that now. No, I had that for a little bit, over 5 years. I would say almost 7 years, give or take. So I saw that I knew I had to get it. I had the cash on me anyway, so I didn't even have to use the bonus. So I'm thinking about it. I'm still weighing my options, but I might go back and get it tomorrow. I mean, I could still go back and get it today, but I really need to check out how much these impacts go, and if the problem is with Harbor Freight, you gotta be careful what you buy at Harbor Freight, because it could be garbage. Their drill's pretty good, the one I bought from them. Like, sometimes their air tools are good, their sockets are good, their wrenches. Depends on the wrenches. If you got ratchet wrenches from them, I'd be wary, because some of them are garbage. I learned my lesson about that. So, and I even bought, like, hair trimmers for, like, cheap, because it was on clearance. And when I was cutting my hair, it was, like, very, very, like, weak. Like, instead of, like, hearing, like, what a normal buzzer sounds like. I'm thinking about just stopping for a second and filling up, like, yeah, I'll be right back, guys. I got me a drink. I had a drink. So, yeah, I'm just heading. I'm gonna head to Harbor Freight, see if there's anything good. I'm not planning to stay out too late. I might hit that, check it out, see. Wish they had a demo so I can see how it sounds, and if it sounds like you got a lot of power, then like I said, their drill is pretty good. The only thing is the battery will die after a while. That they came with the battery. See, I had problems with Milwaukee a lot. And I understand shipwrecks after time, but my first Milwaukee drill, first used it, the freaking chuck fell right the fuck out of it. And I think they just kept on serving. They either replaced that one or they just kept on. I know either they replaced that one or they, I think they replaced that one because it was just garbage. The next one, it was just been kept on getting serviced, getting worked on, and you had to wait forever for it to come back in. It's like Christmas morning when your freaking tool returns. It's like, oh, nice, and then, like, I went to at least 2 or 3 of those Milwaukee drills. And I went through at least 2 or 3 of those small 3/8 impact. The one thing that survived for the longest was my 1/2-inch impact that finally broke. And that's what I really need. So I can't. I want to see how much I can get. But I'm hoping less than $100 for not only the drill, for the impact, for the battery too. I need a good battery. One of the guys had a cool little radio. If it's cheap enough, I might get that idea too. Yeah, I have my big Milwaukee radio. The thing is, lugging that thing around sucks. And then, right now I like my little Bluetooth speaker, but it's a lot more portable, and I can change the music on speaker than changing it on the phone, because they don't want you to mess with your phone, and I understand that. But it's not like I'm playing on the phone, I'm just playing music. So, no, I don't know. I had trouble getting this lady cut through. Oh gosh, I'm tired. Beat up, my back hurts. Oh gosh, so that was pretty cool. Well, I'll give you guys an update what I picked up, but hopefully I can get a couple things I want, but we'll see. Alright, so I got Harbor Freight. Sounds like I'm saying Harbor Freight. Was looking around. I was like, oh shit. Like, the first impact for what I needed was like $100. And then the battery goes with it. The biggest one is $60. Then pretty much with the 2-year warranty on it was, and then I got a pair of gloves. I was like to pick up a pair of gloves, and then I picked up I picked up some rubber gloves because a lot of times I use them because I deal with grease all the time, and a lot of times work runs out extra large, and they only have large, and they're like a bitch to replace. Get them replaced because they'll have a lot of large and mediums. God forbid they figure, hey, we got some big guys here. It's like, let's stock up on more extra large than large. I mean, we only got a couple guys who are like small. So, yep, it was like $208 total. Like, something I truly didn't want to spend, but I had to. Figure out how much I need to. I mean, I honestly wanted to get something like the Super Famicom, but now I just gotta coast until payday. So, at least I got one cool thing I wanted. And actually, I gotta see what time my dentist closes. Because I can probably go by and make a payment. Say, hey, I can't pay the full price, but here's a payment. So, let's check it out real quick. I don't like the parking lot for sure. Their parking lot sucks. They close at 5, and today I couldn't go see them anyways. They closed. Apparently they only work 4 days a week. Hey, if I had that option, I would love that. At one company I used to work at, I used to work 4 days a week and have 3 days off. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. I mean, loved that. But there was definitely some drawbacks. Like, one day, I think Wednesday is the day I would come back. I think I worked, I know I switched to certain days after a while. But, the switch off day was Wednesday, pretty much. I mean, we would run the trip. A lot of times when you're working on a work truck, on Wednesday you have 2 people instead of 1. And that's like the day you switch. And usually I would be the first part, like half the time I was, the protege, so I was always not driving, letting that other guy drive. It was like, whatever. So, I think a lot of times I mess with my phone while waiting. Well, going there, leaving, that's different. A lot of times I'll be working on my times, on my story, for my, the work I've done. And a lot of times, the guy I worked with, oh my god, that guy was a fucking nightmare. He would, pretty much, travel when, he'll be on the fucking phone, I think he'll text. I'm like, oh my god, get off the fucking phone. They would have caught him a couple times being on the phone. Well, I'm like, I don't want to be the rat and say, hey, he's driving while on the phone. I mean, I don't want to be a rat or an asshole, even though the guy treated me like I was an asshole. The guy threw me on the bus a couple times. Like, if I need to be taught, hey, you need to do this or whatever, fine, that's one thing. But if it's, he's just a dick. The guy always ran late, too. Like, he literally, like, drive up, and it would be, like, a minute or 2 before, clock in. And, it's been warned so many times, and I think he was starting to really drive faster into the shop to clock on. Eventually, I don't remember what was the thing they finally popped him just to get rid of him. I think he was just finally freaking out too much, and they finally said, screw it, you're done. But sadly, that guy was not the worst person I had to deal with as a co-worker. Son of a bitch. Just spilled some drink in my cup holder. So, I'll talk to you guys Later.